Pudong, Shanghai Financial District. Skyscrapers rise to pierce the clouds, and brilliant signs light up the night as though flaunting their excessive use of energy. Nothing less from this. The financial and cultural capital of Asia, and the metropolis that will serve as the model for the next generation of cities to come. Like blood circulating through the enormous body, the flow of traffic never dwindles. Not only the cars rolling along Podlang streets, but even the trust vehicles that soars along the guided skyways between her buildings seems as numerous as the stars in the sky. Can you even see stars with like such a technology and brightness? In all Asia, Shanghai is the only city that allows trust vehicles. Oh, interesting. Why is that? Commonly known as SVs to freely enter the metropolitan area. This feat is made possible by the central computer that has a remote control over each of the thousands of SVs, and by the skyways that spiral through the city, both products of vast amounts of infrastructure spending. Okay, so basically no one else have the AI powerful enough to command all the vehicles here, and they don't have the roads for them. That's why only Shanghai is like permitting them. From his vantage point, 300 meters above the Sea of Light, Liu Haojun looks far past the glow, the deep darkness covering far bank of the Hankou River. In sharp contrast to the splendor of Pudong, the old part of Shanghai, centered on the Bound, is shrouded in deadly silence. And the chaos at the beginning of the 21st century, failed plans for redevelopment led to old Shanghai being left to wither away. Meanwhile, Pudong, which was already becoming a center of activity for international business, benefited from the greed of the earth. City politicians beholden for the corpse for those corporations. Able to monopolize wealth, Pudong grew exponentially, while the rest fell into ruin. In a sense, this financial district has grown, but feeding on the corpse of the old city. It's because Pudong sits in the shadow of hatred cast by the old Shanghai that one can catch a glimpse of something evil lurking amid the radiance. I mean, sure. It's like futuristic and stuff, but it's definitely have like some kind of like shady areas, you know. Your thoughts go out to the far shore. Somewhere in the darkness, Kang Tuaoluo is hiding, sharpening the blade of his hate and malice. Okay, so you are the one responsible for his sister, basically. And he's like actually your mortal enemy. Okay. Is that? No. No. Okay, this guy doesn't look like I thought like he would by the voice. I think I know whose voice is that, but I'm not entirely sure. It was like... Not entirely sure, but I think I do. Let me know in the comments. I think I do know this voice, but I'm not sure. Huh, like the right hand of his. From behind him, the voice of the room owner breaks to his thoughts. It is no wonder that Liu is able to command such a vision of the city, for he stands at the top of the Shanghai Cybernetic Corporation, in the office of its president, Ng Wing Shing. Okay. With his polished leather shoes, resting irrevertibly atop the ebony desk, where past presidents have worked, NG hardly looks like an entrepreneur. His suit, maybe at highest quality, but his rough speech and crude, self-assured grin would be more appropriate for hitting on women in city bars. And this man can indeed be judged by his appearance, for he is no respectable businessman, but the office of the Kikokugai Society and Liu's right-hand man. Yeah, as I said, right hand. It has been 6 months since the society acquired controlling interests in this up-and-coming company, already world famous for being at the leading edge of cybernetic development. By the way, I'm going to somehow survive and finish recording actually of this episode, but I'm not feeling the best. So I will probably not record anything today anymore. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. NG, who was elected president by the new shareholders, is quite simply puppet. You may hear the change in my voice at some point, basically, right now. for past 10 minutes or something. 5 minutes. I feel not comfortable. It is therefore not at all strange that Liu, the Society number 2, would be enjoying the view of the President's office. Acquisition of the Shanghai Cybernetics was a glorious achievement for which Liu had spent his entire career as a Society officer. It was made the Kikokugai Society not only the ruler of the Shanghai, but undisputed leader of the Asian Underworld Empire, okay? The development of the practical cybernetics, called the Fourth Industrial Revolution, ironically brought with it new threats to society. Cyber weapons, digital drugs, gynoid porn, all new sources of income for organized crime. While the European Union clamped down immediately, the illegal cybernetics industry was able to flourish in the countries of Eastern Europe and Asia that were slow to invent regulations. Just as Mekong Delta was once the capital of the drug production, East Asia is now the main supplier of the black market cyberware to the whole world. Huh. So, not everyone in the world basically is happy about this cybernetics. So, there are actually regulations. I feel this is past regulations already. Whole world is basically one big cybernetic web. It seems it's not the case. It's just here in China, it's they basically profit from this the most. And it's the dark side of the cybernetics. And at the center is Shanghai Cybernetics, the world-class manufacturer that is now in the hands of the Kikokugai Society. The birth of the first cyber mafia. The prestige that Liu gained for this once unimaginable feat is beyond measure. It is little wonder that he was made the Fu Zhangxu despite his youth.
しかし解せないね。奴はあんた自身が引導をくれてやったんだろ ?1 年前に。
It is the voice I know. It is the voice I know. It is the one. Why we have such a good great voice actors? Holy crap. Wow.
そのつもりだった。
And they put these two together. They knew what they're doing. They knew what they're doing. Leo does not turn away from the view when he answers. It's obvious that his mind is elsewhere.
是非もない。俺とて人の子だ。潜んじることもある。よく言うぜ。
Yeah, even he's not believing that. And she scoffs at Leo's uncharacteristic modesty.
俺に言わせりゃあんたはとっくに人外化粧の域に踏み込んでるぜ。祈願霊人の旦那。化粧か。そういう貴様はどうなんだ。猛落孤独。
All consuming poison? Huh, okay. Entirely immune to poisons, perhaps? I mean, if you're cybernetic, then you're probably immune to poison anyway. Like, there's nothing to poison you. Smiling coldly, Leo addresses NG by his old allies.
脳まで増設しているサイボーグに俺だけ怪物扱いされては心外だ。
Oh, so Leo don't have augmented brain yet. Okay.
あんたらサイバネ憲法家の連中に比べれば俺なんて可愛いもんさ。それにとりわけあんたはな、手足を取っ換え引っ換え機械にしたぐらいじゃ到底及ばない場所まで行っちまってるように見えるんだがね。
Leo gives his back to Angie's banter, smiling into the night. Has he described that Angie cockiness is in fact masked to hide his fear and away?
その化粧を出し抜いて生き延びたとなると、あのコンもまた人の域にはいないのかもしれん。
Okay.
果たしてこの上海に舞い戻ってきた今、奴は一体何者なのかな。
So you wonder if he's like stronger now? Did you fought before? They said like the old guy said that you betrayed him, so you probably didn't fought him like fair and square. But Kong lost basically. You're supposed to die.
考えたくもないね。他の奴らに聞いてくれ。連中はまだ揃わないのか。すぐにも飛んでくるさ。なんせことがことだけに。おほほ、噂をすればなんとや。
Oh, new character? Just coming. Thanks to a direct link between his brain and the building's LAN, NG does not have to lift a finger to learn from the security system that two guests have entered the personal elevator. Before long, the doors on the other side of the abruptly large office slide soundlessly open. Let's see. Who's here? No secondary or guide accompanies these visitors. In this building, only officers of the Quengian Society can go directly to the top floor unannounced. Oh, okay. He looks like a monk. He have the same cybernetic type on the eye like the guy in the hotel, basically, right? The first that Kong killed. It's the same type of cybernetics, but the other one had just like on like this place in one hand. Okay. Don't like. Why would you need so many eyes? Like, what's the point of having so many eyes? The irritable-looking bald man dressed in a long robe is the 100-handed weaver, Bin Vexin. Okay. He's the society advisor, a man who assists Leo in the performance of his everyday duties. Okay. Oh, hello. He speaks volume. I mean, I guess cool. I don't think I share like the best CG, to be honest. It's kinda... I don't know why, but her face is like... It's not speaking to me. I don't know. Something just doesn't click here. I'm not sure what. Maybe hairstyle? Hairstyle? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about her? Like from the CG, like... Is it good CG? Is it bad CG? Is it meh? Do you know maybe what feels amiss? I'm not sure. Something's odd. The one standing next to him, her gaze hard and keen, is the Demon Empress, Zhu Xiaoyan. She is the enforcer, responsible for meting out punishment and settling disputes within the society ranks.
このメンツにこの場所とは一体何の相談だ副裁衆
Okay. She is also strongly augmented. So she have like whole legs, like metal legs. She have like probably all limbs metal, because you can see here also like above her like chest here. It's like metal like plates. So she probably have like whole arms, legs. Yeah, arms, legs, like fully like augmented like metal. Maybe she lost her limbs, or maybe they just cut them off to make her metal. Either way, seems like she really is fitting for the enforcer, because, well, she must have been like punching like, you know, a ton with cybernetics like that. Also, it has like a lot of joints. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's have like 4 joints, because we have like one here, one here, one. Yeah, it's like one more joint than normal finger. Hmm.
なんだか知らないけどさ、今私が暇持て余してるわけじゃないのは知ってのことだろうね。
Do I know her voice? Not sure. I don't think I know her voice. Or maybe I do. Sounds similar to something, or like familiar. But I cannot like be sure. Maybe it just sounds familiar. Let me know in the comments. And also for this guy. Less interested in this guy, but... Unlike Vin, Zhu had a legitimate reason for her impatience. She is currently in the middle of the frenzied investigation into Zhang murder. The pimp death has not yet become common knowledge. As an enforcer, it's Zhu's job to find the culprit before the police catch wind of it.
その九段のジャン殺しの下手
Yeah, we know who it is. Ryu cuts NG off with a wave of his hand.
調べの方はどの程度進んだ
Zhou collapses into the room's guest sofa with an annoyed sight. The visitor's lack of the difference towards their full Zangsu is due in the part the long history that they all share. Moreover, none of them is sought to give any thought to such things as respect and virtue. I don't know why, but Cyber Slayer is pretty difficult to read. Maybe it's because it's like in China and we have like these Chinese names and like places and like techniques, like everything is like China stuff. Maybe that's why it's so difficult to read.
とりあえずジャンの腕、高周波ブレードかナノワイヤーでも使わない限り、ああも見事には切れないもんだが、だとしたら破断面に特徴が残る。ただの刀でぶった切ったとしか見えないんだよね。ま、十分な速さがありゃできんこともない。下手人はかなりヘビーな筋力、神経強化をしていると見ていいね。それと EMP、 多分高出力のマイクロウェーブ砲か何かだ。まず外からジャンの部屋の警備システムを黙らして、それから押し入って蝶々発し、あと最後の決め手にも使ってる。
Okay, pretty nice deductions.
ジャンのパーツの回路はシールド越しに焼き切られてた。よほどの至近距離からぶち込まれたんだな。
Yeah.
わざわざそんな方法でとどめってのも解せないんだがね。 わざと苦しませるつもりだったのかも。武器屋を片っ端から当たらせてる。ここ数日のうちに EMP ウェポンの商いがなかったか。
ご苦労だった。
Do you interject her before she can finish?
だが残念ながら無駄骨だ。
うん？
さらにもう一人犠牲者が出た。レイ採取がなくなる。
Oh, so he's like not telling the truth, like who was actually the culprit, so he's not actually with them. He's more selfish. Even though they're supposed to be his allies. I mean, he pretty much assassinated the leader, so yeah, unless like it's someone very, very close to you, then you really don't want to do that. Bin and Zu eyes wide-eyed in shock.
採取がバカな。
Yeah.
一体いつ？
3時間ほど前になる。まだ情報は抑えている。ことがこと。
Yeah, he's not telling them.
警備カメラに録画が残ってる。見てくれ。
Oh? I wonder if like this guy, like the purple suit one, knows that Liu killed him. Maybe Liu hacked the cameras and showed them like nothing or something, like he just died. And Jisei is taking Liu Kue. He points to the room screen, on which displayed the security camera footage from Lee Tan-yun bedroom. The image stands out in the vivid detail, with some slight distortion due to perhaps the tone of correction used to make the dark room lighter.
ここだ。
The window presents a slanted bird's-eye view of the figure in a Changshan standing at the Zhangzhou bedside. The old man is not asleep. Rather, he appears to be engaged in a heated discussion with the visitor, practically foaming at the mouth with rage. Suddenly, the man brings his palm down the furious old man's chest.
採取と面識のある相手
Okay.
か。
And she plays the Petri's moment once more. Yes, I'm enlarging the image of the assassin's face. Okay, my prediction for this. Liu hacked the camera footage and put the imagery of Kong. So everyone will think that Kong murdered the leader, basically. And he will be on like wanted list by everyone. Holy shit. His features are known only to the Zaikaku, but to everyone watching the tape.
こんタオロ
Yeah, so I was right.
そう。やつだ。
The 1 year has passed since their last meeting. Neither Bin nor Zhu had forgotten the face of the man whom they once with whom they once served under Liu. So, okay, so Kong actually belonged to them. But then he left, like he got betrayed by Liu, it seems. Like they said before.
ジャンを殺したのもやつだろう。鋼も断ち切る大天憲法。そして秘伝の電磁波形。雷鳴機と紫電章だな。武器屋を問い詰めても拉致は開かない。奴が使ったのは刀一振り。あとは生身に備わった技だけだ。
そんなバカな。奴にはあんたが直々に引導を渡したんだろうが。劉邦順。
Yeah, seems like that didn't happen.
あの時は潜んじた。
Riyad admits unapologetically. The two officers are still staring dumbstruck on the screen, having received the second successive shock on the night.
生きていただけでも驚きだが、なぜ奴
Yeah.
が採
そりゃ寝返ったからだろ。
Okay, you can just say like that. Yeah, sure, why not? Just brush it off like that. It suddenly switched sides. Yeah, sure. Also, we still don't know why you tried to kill him before. Andrew replies grimly.
竜は奴を切った時にはもうチンワンパンの攻守だったんだぜ。 奴が崩壊そのものに裏切られたと思ってたって不思議はない。
Solid logic, I guess.
そんな今が今更最初に恩義を感じてると思うかい。この1年で誰の飼い犬になり果ててたとしたって驚くことはないさ。
Who could have convinced him that he had been betrayed by the old masters? The possibilities are endless. The Russian syndicates who cover the society's share in the black market to European mafias who want revenge for having their own market usurped. The world of illegal cybernetics is hardly peaceful.
だがコンが妻子をほふるためにこの上海へ戻ったのなら、なんで先にジャンゴを手にかけた？
不思議か。
当然だ。妻子暗殺などという大事を請け負っていたのなら、なぜその直前に新崩壊を警戒させるような真似を。
I have a feeling like this guy will die. Like, Bean will die. I'm sorry. This is like a death flag. He's like too curious for his own sake. He's too curious. Like, Ryu will be like, I cannot let him to be alive. Or he will like discover the truth.
コンがジャンを憎む理由、それを考えれば納得できよう。あの男が上海に戻ったらまず何をすると思う？
Everyone falls silent, not wishing to be the one to answer.
当然、妹の消息を尋ねるだろうな。
Okay, so they all know about this.
そこでルイリーの死んだ顛末について知る。
まさか。
Leo continues, interrupting Bean's attempt to laugh over the possibility.
作動監視のツェイーターがな、先週から行方が知れんそうだ。
Profane scalpel. Okay.
あの石がコンの手にかかったとすれば、洗いざらい喋らされたとしても不思議はないな。
Oh, okay. The one who performed the surgery, I guess, for his sister.
とかく
On his sister, actually.
あれば見境のつかなくなる男だ。事情を知れば、妻子殺しの守備など意中から失せたに違いない。何を差し置いても妹の仇討ちを先に。そう思えば、まず。
で、次は私たちの誰かが狙われるってわけ？
So all of them have the parts. All of them who are actually here. They will be coming for us. Okay, so she also have the one of the parts. The Bean have one, Liu have one, and the purple jacket one? I forgot to take his name. Zu breaks her silence. Her voice tensionless is quiet.
コンを始末しない限り、その危険はつきまとうと思っている。
上等じゃないのさ。なら、探す手間が省けるってもんだ。
There's no false bravado that burns in Zu's eyes, but real hatred. It would seem that Kongan's spoken challenge has infuriated her more than his killing of Zhang and Li.
なめやがって。内科犬の腸詰め肉なんざ、この手でひき肉にしてやるよ。
Okay.
いいな。我々が出るまでもない。奴はすでに墓穴を掘った。
Bean is perfectly calm, unaffected by Zu's lust for blood.
なるほど。俺たちは奴にとって妹の敵かもしれん。だが、コンが霊祭司を手にかけた以上、奴を始末するために崩壊を総動員しても、
Okay.
俺たちが
Perfect sense.
パンを動かすってのかい？あんな犬っごろ一匹のために？崩壊のメンツはガタ落ちじゃないか。
Oh, you are underestimating him.
自重しろ中。お前とてもう崩壊の講師だぞ。
さてはおじけづいたね、ビン。白素。
Even the cool and collected Bean can't help but grow pale at the insult. However, it is Leo who speaks first.
随分とコンにこだわるんだな、チュウ。それは憲法家としての意地か。
だとしたらな。
試練章を侮れば命はないぞ。
Pretty much. Okay. They do not like each other. Zung eyes grow deathly cold, shining with the mother's light. I think I will leave this because I really have troubles reading, you know? I'm sorry. So I will just cut here. And I will see you like in the next episodes. I think like the interaction between these two we'll see actually in the next episode, yeah. So yeah, everyone, thank you for being with me for this episode, and I will see you in the next episodes of Cyber Slayer, hopefully sooner than later, and I will have time to actually read, and I will not get sick, because I feel like I'm getting sick, but who knows. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. Leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, check my Discord, which is in the description, and also become a member if you would like to support me that way. Be on live streams when I'm recording stuff and seeing the episodes that's uploaded actually earlier. So yeah, thank you everyone once again for your comments, for your support, and I will see you all in the next episode of Cyber Slayer. So for the Pocket Watch, it's going out.